known by many as that lucky bastard with the powerful black 12.5-inch portable television. That's right, it's me, YesterQuest, back with another episode of Disciples Dark Prophecy, the Legions of the Damned campaign. Now then, what we did in the last episode was we had some unit upgrades for both Bethrazen's party and Mango's. Where are you, Mango boy? What did he get? Oh, Marble Gargoyle, of course, yes, marvellous. And we took the unpronounceable city of Lucy, we're going to call it Lucy. And I think what we'll need to do in this episode is try and find some more ruins, as we are rather low on the old gold front. And we need to start making provisions to allow our units to upgrade to their final form. For this episode, that is, anyway. So what we're going to do, because Mango has some moves left over, I left on a bit of a cling film, cliffhanger in the last episode, so what we're going to do is, I'm slightly concerned about what these wolves are going to do with the Berserker, so I think I'm going to be a coward and just end the turn there, so let us do just that, and let's see what those damnable undead are going to do. That was a rod planter, of course, that's fine. They seem to be sending one every single turn around that mountain. Ooh, it's a necromancer. Mortis orders you to die, demons. Submit now, and she may be merciful. Oh, it's Bethrazen. What business does Mortis have with me? Your threats become tiresome. Interesting. What business does Mortis have? It's, I'm not going to spoil it, because I think you have to play through the Undead campaign to find out what exactly Mortis wants with Bethrazen, or should I say the body that he controls. So I'm not going to spoil that. I've already spoiled something for Brian in the comments section, so I'm doing no more of that. Let's get rid of this rod planter. Should be pretty simple enough. Let's instant resolve. Q, maybe, did he get a shot in on either one of those? Meh. It matters not. And what we're going to do, we're going to use you to clear out these little plebs. For some reason the cursor keys on my keyboard are no longer working. It's going very strange. It's kind of getting stacked up and then executing all the presses at once. Oh, never mind. Back to unconventional methods, which is dragging the white box across the map, of course. Mango, my boy. That's everyone healed, which is good. I'm slightly wary about this group because, you know, when you've got two like that, chances are they're going to concentrate the fire on one unit, which would be the Berserker. So I'm thinking about this hill giant. In mysterious ways, perhaps. Right, let's see what we can do. Hill Giant's probably, yeah, he's going to be the main source of damage, so let's get rid of him. I was about to say, can we get rid of him in the first turn, but that ain't going to happen. If we're lucky, he might concentrate his fire on the Marble Gargoyle, but I suspect not. It was a nice thought. Yeah, there we go. How much damage are you putting at, Mango? 50, Marble Gargoyle 60, so let's try and get rid of you. Marble Gargoyle's gonna get rid of the Hill Giant. It's good. There is the possibility of the Sorcerer being able to move before... Oh, for God's sake, he missed anyway, so it's all my careful planning out the window, as usual. Right, this should go okay. Provided everyone hits. Oh, why do I do these things to myself? Why do I tempt fate in the most horrible manner possible? Thank you. Well, oh, howdy doody to you, Mr. Doppelganger, with your lovely big wings. There we go. It's an interesting kind of strategy that we've got going on. Do we put the doppelganger in the front row, or... Oh, I just don't know. Really don't know. You're definitely going back there, though. God. I'm going to take on another fight. Control. There we go. Fantastic. So yeah, as I was saying, this opens up the possibility of a number of strategies. We can keep the doppelganger on the back row, clone Mango, and then we've got another archer, essentially. Or, another possible option is when our berserker levels up to the anti-paladin, bring them onto the front row, then we've got 2 melee units. It's probably going to change depending on what kind of enemy we're going up against. So, we shall see. What? What I was thinking about doing is bringing out another leader. How much do they cost? 500, isn't it? Damn! Fine. Because I noticed that we've not yet recruited our city defender, which is going by the name of Bzik? Bzik? Am I pronouncing that right? Please let me know if I haven't. Do we need a bit of help these days? Well, there's not much happening here, so let's end that turn. I would like to get a city defender, but at the same time we're being really pushed in terms of this whole race to get enough upgrade structures going. Right. Berserker's reasonably healed. Yeah, you see he's gonna level up very shortly. On the plus side, we do have enough money now to build the Tower of Souls. So let us do just that, which is there, and there we go. Demonic powers taking over the souls of these unfortunate chaps. So that is good. Is it? Let us try and take some of these treasures. For God's sake. I'm pressing control. Oh, shit. Oh, well, never mind. Now what do I do? Yeah, you see, this is what happens with the doppelganger, because he's got such a high initiative, he always gets to go first in battle. And you'll find that he can also take on the form of enemies as well, which you can do just by clicking on the enemy, then he takes their form. Or is that attack? I don't know. Let's take on the role of Mango. The only downside is, I think, he will take on the form, but you'll see that he takes on the form as a level 1 version of whatever you choose. So, although he's taken on Mango's form, he doesn't get his increased damage of 50 and HP. So that's the only downside to the doppelganger, which does kind of... I'm not going to say it makes them useless, because let's face it, if you could clone a level 10 or 15 leader, then you're literally gonna own everything on the map. Let's face it, you just have nothing but doppelgangers. So I can see why they did that, certainly. Well, this is pretty good. Marble Gargoyle suffered not a great deal of damage because of his huge amounts of armour. And are we going to see a level up? Fantastic, there he goes. It's the anti-paladin. Yeah, 75 damage. Nice amount of HP. And, like I say, we've got the option of bringing the doppelganger on the front row to give us a bit of extra cover. Now then. Yeah, we can keep on going. Minimal damage there on the gargoyle. So that's good. Let's grab this. Emerald. Thinking you're. Healing ointment. I think that's a new item. Because of the general increase and stat inflation for this particular version of Disciples, we've got a newer healing ointment which heals 200 hit points. Unless I'm completely wrong, and you had those in the previous game. I have been wrong about these things. You never know. Yeah, I think it's a new one, simply because more units have more HP in these games. Let us carry on. And what do we have? They're both pretty weak, so let's get the one on the outskirts first. I think we can probably instantly resolve this. Ooh, that Berserker's not far off level up either. Slightly short for that thug, but we've uncovered some treasure. Interesting. I think that's all we're going to do in this episode, though. We're building up a nice amount of infernal mana. Let us end our turn. Oh, I've almost forgot about the question. What is the question for this episode? It is, what is your favourite mage unit, not leader, actual unit, and why? So that's any of the units which appear in the magic tab, which is that one, mage units here. For any race, of course. Let's deal with this. Actually, do I want to deal with that? Tell you what, we'll get rid of this thug. And although we're probably not going to have enough move points, we can move close enough to the rod planter. Just instantly resolve that. Because I don't think that she's going to get to any resources within the next turn. So let us begin our chase. I'm quite concerned simply about the alarming number of undead forces coming from here. I definitely think that these kind of very standard kind of units are being warped in, as it were. What are we doing with Mango? There you are. Oh, we've reached the end of the map though, which is good. So now that we've done that, I think what I'll do is... Actually, what will I do? Tempted to investigate up here. That's a new unit though, I believe, isn't it? Don't think they were in the Sacred Lands. I think Brian and I have discussed this on a previous video. Yeah, this is looking good. Let's go for it. In fact... yes. Hold on a second. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to figure out what's happened here. They've actually put an axe thrower on the front row for some strange and bizarre reason. Let's go for it. I'm going to keep the doppelganger on the back because I need the extra firepower to take down this alchemist, which is very dangerous indeed. Because, as we can see, alchemists charm their allies, thereby granting them an extra attack during battle. Don't do any damage. Shit initiative. Going to go last in the turn order, but they can give an additional attack to any of their allies, which would, in this instance, would probably be the rock giant. So he's going to do 2 lots of 90, which is no siree Bob. Having said that, I probably could have cloned the alchemist. That would have been a viable option, but I want to kill the alchemist quickly, so we shall do that. Didn't need to do clone the alchemist after all. Let's see how the anti-paladin attacks. I'm going to leave the axe thrower because he's going to go for the back line. I'm going to concentrate on the rock giant. Let's go for Mango. Oh, he went for the anti-paladin. Strange. Now, who's going to do the lowest amount of damage? Probably the cloned Mango, so there we go. Feels a bit strange saying cloned Mango. Scientists began to clone mangoes yet? All valid and very interesting questions which no one knows the answer to. You're going to defend. Are you going to go for the gargoyle? No. Okay. We should be alright though. Marvellous. Now the gargoyle's probably going to have quite a lot of XP to... he's going to need a lot of XP, should I say, to level up. Yeah, 1600, so it's going to be a while. Because there's more than enough time to save up enough gold though. Spells are the most potent in the region. I'll be the judge of that. Might as well have a look anyway. Blizzard, which is... meh. 15 point... what was it? 15 points of water damage. Fair enough. Hymn of the Clans increases by 50% the initiative of target units. I could potentially get behind that. I mean, it's nice to have a buffing spell, because that's the one thing that the legions lack. Bloodstone Rain, 30 points of earth damage. Oh, that's it. questionable repertoire of spells, I must say. What I am going to do is continue our discovery of this corner. Nothing else to go down here. That's a dead end, so that's something. At least we know that we're not going to get attacked from that direction. You've already moved. You've already moved. Still nothing else for a little muddy to grab in terms of resources, so I'll move her a little bit further down because I don't think there's going to be anything else in that direction for her to grab, so we'll move around. Might do a little bit of exploring with her. You never know. That is done. It is. There we go. Oh, that's awful. I had the very bad idea because I was running out of apple juice to water it down. And it kind of smells how I would expect piss to taste. Sorry, not smell. Kind of tastes as if what I'd expect piss to taste like. So, yeah, that's something. Here we go. That's enough of me waffling on. This is kind of what I was getting at before when I said I think these units are being warped in. You can see we've had two just suddenly appear on what I can only describe as our border, which is very concerning indeed. Trying to think of the best way to handle this. We can't. Mango's going to be the best option in terms of punishment. We can get to Dagoth, the Death Knight. Is it Death Knight? I think he's a Death Knight, isn't he? That will remove all his move points, so I'm concerned about the fact that the Rod Planter can immediately get this gold mine. But we do have our own Rod Planter, so that should take care of itself. So, I'm also thinking about... Where are we? Getting a thief in their army. We've just about got enough money to do this, I believe. And if we can recruit a thief from this town... Magister indeed. Let's infiltrate spy, thanking you, and Doomdrake. Ooh, Warlock. Very interesting indeed. Right. Now that I know what I'm doing, let's bring this doppelganger on the front. Actually, having said that, I'm going to put the marble gargoyle in the middle. And I think that's probably going to attack Dagoth, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's more direct. Oh, I'm going to do that one just to be sure, because you never be too sure with this. Is he going to hit the Rod Planter first and attack the Rod Planter, or is he going to follow through, as it were? Oh, no, you see. Never mind. Right, what we got in here? We've got a Dark Lord. It's the newer version of the our old counterparts in Sacred Lands. Mortis grants the Dark Lords control over the elements as reward for their servitude. He's got the usual, what we'd expect from a Dark Lord. Wards against all elemental damage, 75 damage, 50 initiative. Well then, I'm going to take on... The Anti-Paladin has slightly more HP, so I might as well do that. We're going to have to try and remove the Rod Planter though. So let's try and concentrate on that. Why has she got a little sword above her portrait there? Does that indicate the leader? No, Mango doesn't have that. I'm intrigued. Nope. I'm at a loss. If anyone can explain this little sword above there, then please let me know. I've never noticed that before. I don't know whether that's new. Oh, he's defending, so they're going to try and retreat. So that's something. At least I can take them down rather easily. You should go... Yeah, that should be the end of you. Fantastic. Decent amount of XP from the, what's his face? Dark Lord there. So that's always handy. Now... he's got 2 move points, so I might as well try and do something to this other party. Poison. Certainly don't want to duel, so we'll go for a poison. Good. A little bit of damage. Never hurts. But it hurts them, of course. Haha. Ooh, okie dokie. So we don't need to worry about them taking over that doodah gold mine. So we'll move you down and round. Can you get past that spider? You can. It's marvellous. And we've got hideout. Ooh, Batman. Before we end the video, we might as well use up the rest of Bethrazen's move points, which is, yep, chasing down you. Which we can. We'll just resolve this instantly. Oh no! I made him retreat. What a stupid boy. Oh! Berserker leveled up though, which is marvellous news. And we'll begin to move him around. So there we go. Let's, just so I'm not starting the next episode by ending my turn, let us do this now, and I shall bid you a very fond and hopefully temporary farewell. And I will see you in the next episode. There we go. Marvellous. See you then, questers.